everyone. Thanks for coming back to the BNS channel. My name is Edie Ann. I want to talk about how to become a successful network marketer. What is a network marketer? A network marketer is somebody who works in primarily direct sales. Direct sales is a independently run micro businesses, basically, where people sign up with a company that produces and provides a specific product. And I'm going to get into pyramid schemes as well in a moment. And kind of like a franchise, and I've talked about this before, where there's a hub company that produces and makes the products. They kind of set guidelines as to how these products are used, how they are shared, how they are distributed, and the independent representatives or the independent consultants are the ones that go and do the distribution. They sell, they share, they build, meaning that they add people into their network. So let me explain to you what a pyramid scheme is, because a lot of people will confuse the fact that an MLM, a multi-level marketing, or direct sales would be considered a pyramid scheme. And a pyramid scheme is basically somebody bringing people in where there is no real product or service that's being provided in exchange. Okay? So basically you're just recruiting people in. You get paid to recruit somebody. You'll get a bonus to bring somebody in. And then there's really no product or service that they're providing to any type of customer. That's a pyramid scheme, okay? A direct sales business or a multi-level marketing business means that you are benefiting from bringing people in, but only if they sell the product, okay? Pyramid schemes, you don't have to do that. You get bonused on bringing the person in, and that's it. I mean, there might be other bonuses too, but it's primarily just the act of recruiting, okay? So, I get asked so often, what is the short version, the cliff notes of how to be successful in direct sales? How to be successful in network marketing, how to be successful in multi-level marketing. Those three are all the same, by the way. And I have a simple answer. It may not necessarily be well, first of all, it is never going to be an overnight success thing. Like the quick rich kind of thing is not something that happens in direct sales. You build, you work, you put effort, and you repeat, right? And so for me, what I have learned and what I have seen throughout, and I've been doing this now for over 20 years, is that the key to success in direct sales is building leaders. Okay, so let me repeat that. The key to success in direct sales is building leaders. You can ask Big Al Schreider what he thinks, and he'll say the same thing. Building leaders will make you successful in this business. How do you do that? How do you build leaders? And so a lot of people think that it's sales, 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 sales. Let's sell, 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 sell. And although that is a big part of the business, it's how you find leaders, right? It isn't the only way to be successful. Matter of fact, there could potentially be somewhat of a cap if you're in a specific area, or you have a specific amount of time, or you're not reaching out past your certain network or whatever. Building leaders is what's going to make you successful in direct sales. So the way that works is primarily starting your business, right? You've got to find consultants that want to be part of your network. right? And how you find consultants is usually through your customers, usually through the sales of the product, and then they turn into consultants, right? I would say that that's the higher percentage of how people join into network marketing, is because they have tried a product, they fall in love with it, and they want to be part of that company. You're also going to find people that are just looking for an opportunity, and they might not have even tried your product, and they want to be part of your organization, part of your network, okay? And so you have to start at that level. You have to start at the customer level. You have to start at that level of sharing. And I have said this before in the past, and I truly believe that there are really only two things that you have to do in your network marketing business. And that's sell or share, as far as I'm concerned, and recruit or sponsor, whatever word you want to use it, okay? And so if those are the only two jobs, one of them can piggyback on the other, for sure, right? Because if somebody's going to recruit, you're not necessarily selling to them. But if you're selling to them, you can potentially recruit them. So that's where the piggyback can happen. Once you have these people in your organization, once you have consultants, independent consultants in your organization or in your network, it's your job, if you're going to be successful, to find the leaders in those people that you've sponsored or that you've recruited. Not everybody's going to be a leader. Not everybody that you recruit is going to be a leader. You're going to have lots of people that give you excuses of why they can't do what needs to be done, right? Are they leaders? Probably not, right? A lot of that will come from their own self-esteem. And so as a leader, you're going to work with them on their self-esteem. Can you change their self-esteem? Absolutely not. That has to be internal. That's an inside job. That's something that they have to work on themselves, right? But you can help them realize that they might be in their own way, okay? Is it your job to fix them? Absolutely not. Your job is to find leaders. Your job is to work with people that want to be leaders. Your job is to find those people that have the potential to be leaders, right? Because when somebody joins your business, they may not know at that point that they have the potential of being a leader. Matter of fact, their self-esteem might say, no, I can't do that. But there's a few different things that you can do to see if they are leader worthy, if they are on the track to be leadership. You know, you might be watching a consultant who has been working their business very hard. They're above and beyond the minimums all the time, right? And they are actively looking for people to join them in their own network, right? That's a potential leader. Now remember, you can be a leader of just yourself to start, right? And it's a good idea to practice there, to start there. That's where the self-esteem comes in, right? So if you are wanting to be successful in direct sales, in multi-level marketing, in network marketing, you have to build leaders. You've got to find them, and you've got to develop them. And honestly, Big Al Schreider, I mentioned him earlier, he has a book out called How to Build Leaders in Network Marketing. It's a great book. It's a great book. Short read, great book. But ultimately, that is going to be the only way that you're going to be successful in your network marketing business, is to build leaders. Because by building leaders, you're building your organization, they're potentially building their organization, and so it becomes that multi-level, right? And for instance, in Sensi, our compensation plan pays you 3 generations deep. So it is highly important for you to be working with that third generation. Matter of fact, we have an upside down compensation plan where you get paid more for 3 levels deep than you do for the person that you sponsored. Right? That's when you know it's not a pyramid scheme, by the way. And so it is highly important that you build these leaders and you help them build leaders. And sometimes it can be as simple as finding out if this person is leadership material by asking them to do something that only a leader would do. And if they balk at it, or if they give you excuse after excuse after excuse, probably not leadership material, right? One of the things that I've done is I will say or ask them to get and read a specific book. It really doesn't matter which book it is, by the way, but I usually always pick something that is beneficial for them. And tell them that, like, you know, let's say you tell them on Thursday to purchase the book, they purchase the book, and they have the weekend to start reading or to read the book, and on Monday you're going to have a conversation with them. Well, when Monday comes around, if they didn't read the book or even start or maybe even buy it, the likeliness of them being leadership material is pretty low. Because leaders do. Leaders move forward. Leaders want. Leaders will drive themselves to do what needs to be done to be successful. Right? So if it's so in other words, if to be successful in a direct sales business means to build leaders, that means that you are a leader yourself, right? And so you've built yourself to be a leader, or somebody did, right? And so if they're going to give you excuses as to why they couldn't read that book, then the likeliness of them being a successful leader is probably pretty low, because that's a simple task, and it's a task to make them a better person, not a better person, but a better leader, a better consultant. And if they can't do that, then they're not going to want to do the things that they need to do to be a leader. Right? Kind of a simple test. But key to success in direct sales is building leaders. I hope you found this interesting. I will see you all on the next video.